Hello and welcome to muazo.co.uk. My name's Nitin and today we are taking a closer look at a very popular product on request from some of our subscribers who have been asking about how this product performs in hair like mine. Thick, curly, wavy, coarse, Asian, Middle Eastern, Indian hair, call it whatever you want, but hair that can be a little bit unruly. How does it perform? How does it perform in my hair? And if I could give a demonstration. I'm always more than happy to respond. If you are a subscriber or you've taken the time to email, contact us, leave a comment, I'm always happy to get back to you. And in that respect, we are taking a look at Hanz De Fuko Claymation. This is my own personal tub. It's a little bit battered. I've been using it on and off for a while now, and you'll learn to see my face after sniffing that. You'll hear my opinions on how this performs, the scent, our experiences, the feedback that we've received from our customers and others, and over the years, what my experience has been like with Hanz De Fuko Claymation. I think it's a great product, all in all, but it does have its peculiarities. So, without further ado, this is me styling my hair. So, here we are. Hair has been washed. It's just towel dried, and I'm going to go through the usual, giving it a dry, styling it with the hair dryer ever so slightly, cool to medium heat, preferably cool, and if your hair is really wet, maybe start on the medium and then but use a majority of the cool temperature to dry your hair out. I am going to leave a slight bit of moisture in the hair. That's the usual. That's how I style my hair. You may wish to, depending on your hair type, either leave more moisture in or more moisture, or reduce the amount of moisture you leave in your hair. I like to leave moisture in my hair because my hair is coarse. I like the product to spread evenly when I put it in, rather than go into dry hair and just get stuck. So that's something to keep in mind, and that is why I tend to keep my hair a little bit damp. So here we go, hair dry is ready. Done. So it's been dried, and you may have noticed I dried it down. So I have had a haircut recently, and I've taken out a lot of the sides, but I've kept it long on top. And you may have noticed I kind of dried it down today because I left the front really long, and if I don't dry it down, what I found is that it tends to just, its natural curl and wave starts to kind of like re-emerge. And what I'm doing by hair drying it down, I'm literally just giving it an opportunity to kind of get that extreme wave out or extreme curl out, leaving some wave there, some texture, but just taking about a third of it out by styling it down. And you'll notice when I style it, I'll get some more volume when I take it back up. So, as you know, today we are using Hanz De Fuko Claymation. Now I'm going to try to do my best to show you how this performs in hair like mine. Hopefully it gives you a good idea as to how I apply it. Maybe it will give you some inspiration on how you should apply it and style your hair. So let's just kick off. I mean, if you've used this before, or if you're not familiar with it, Hanz De Fuko Claymation does not smell great. Really, it doesn't. It just smells like Play-Doh. If you remember what Play-Doh used to smell like in the 80s or something like that. There is absolutely no scent in this. If there is, they really haven't done a good job on trying to make it smell nice. If you are wearing a cologne, an aftershave or whatever, it won't interfere with that. Another thing to add, as we know, paraben-free, sulfate-free, organic ingredients, all that kind of wonderful stuff that we've come to expect from Hanz De Fuko. This has been out, I don't know, maybe 2 years, 3 years now. I can't remember, but it has been one of the best sellers and performed really well again and again, time and time again. A lot of customers do praise Hanz De Fuko Claymation on its hold, its flexibility, and all-round general performance. So hopefully I'll be able to show you how I use it and give you an idea of what I think of it. So I'm just going to start with a little bit. Always start with a little bit, and this is really tacky. It's like, it's tacky, it's a bit lumpy, it will need to be warmed up. Keep in mind, as you know, when scooping product out, it can get stuck on the fingertips. One thing I've noticed with products like Claymation and others that are quite tacky or sticky, something like Morris Motley treatment styling balm, even Chrome, what happens with them is that you might get a little lump stuck at the end of your finger or in between your fingers when rubbing it together. And what this will do is when you put it in the hair, you'll end up with one little white lump just on the side, and it'll be very irritating to get it out. So just take your time, pay some attention, try to make sure that it's completely kind of like spread evenly and there are no lumps or clumps of it on your hands. Okay, so it may not look like I've got any product on my hand, but I do. And I've just started with a little bit, and we'll start in the back like I always do. I'm just evenly spreading it through the hair. Now you could use a comb, your favorite comb, a hair dryer with a round head and a round head brush, but that's not my style. I'm not into that. I like using my fingers because I want that textured, separated look. And look, that was the smallest amount of claymation, really it was. And I've got it into the hair, I've spread it. You can see that it's providing, hopefully you can see that even though you've got a slight bit of gloss, it's definitely on the matte side already. This is a matte finish. It's basically, in my opinion, if you are familiar with the Hanz De Fuko range, Hanz De Fuko Claymation is literally a mix between quicksand, Hanz De Fuko quicksand, and Hanz De Fuko sponge wax. What this does, it does soak up excess moisture just like quicksand would, but then provide you with all-day flexibility just like sponge wax would. So it's the best of both worlds, and it is mattifying. I've done, again, look, I've only added a little bit more. I'm just gonna finish off. I'm happy with the look. Got to warm this up, make sure there are no lumps, clumps, especially the ends of the fingers. And I think I'm happy with that. There you go. That's going to provide me with all day hold. The one thing to note is I have been using Hanz De Fuko Claymation for a long time, and this is an observation made by a lot of our customers. We get feedback from a lot of our customers. You may end up feeling as if your hair has become greasy over the next day or so. So I would have to agree with that. Claymation does tend to leave my hair, at least, a little bit on the greasy side about 24 hours after application. So if I didn't wash this out tomorrow and I still had it in my hair, I would still get some pretty good control out of it, like really good control. However, it may appear greasy, especially if your hair is dark. That said, it's water-based, easy to wash out, so it's nothing really to complain about. It's just something to note that you might find it, or you might have that experience too. But that said, what do you think of the hair? This is how it's finished. As you know, my hair is thick, curly, wavy, coarse, and I'm happy with it. I think that they've done a really good job on producing formulations that are organic, paraben-free, sulfate-free, animal-friendly, so not tested on animals, on friendly animals, cruelty-free. Now, with all that said, I'd be really interested to know what your experience is with Hanz De Fuko Claymation. Have you had a similar experience to me, or a completely different one? Let me know. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this video. Has it brought you some value? I hope it has. And give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got lots of videos coming out all the time. So, thoughts, comments below. Links to Hanz De Fuko Claymation and the Hanz De Fuko range you'll find below. Don't forget, free delivery to the UK. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.